Welcome to your journey of healing with the Healing Podcast, hosted by licensed clinician Monique Owe and co-host Dr. Amber Moan.
Thank you for tuning into the Healing Podcast. I'm your host, Monique Owe, and Dr. Moan is not here with me today. And I just want to say first, Merry Christmas to everyone. If you celebrate the Christmas holiday, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and that you enjoy today. And today's topic is learning to laugh, have fun, and just relax. Okay? So again, that's learning to laugh, have fun, and just relax. So on a day like today, whether you are celebrating with family, loved ones, or maybe you're by yourself, I want you to learn how just to enjoy today. There's already been a lot going on perhaps this year. Maybe this has been a great year for you, maybe not so great, depending on what you consider it. But for today, at least just for today, I want you to put the problem to the side. You can pick the problem up tomorrow. And whether you're with family or not, today I just want you to relax and to enjoy. I want you to laugh, because it's good for you. I want you to take time with yourself and just have fun. Now that can mean maybe you're going to watch a movie. Maybe you're going to go to the movies. Maybe you're going to watch a comedy. Maybe you have something else planned. Maybe you're going to go look at a beautiful house that's decorated very nicely, or different places have different things where you can look at different light displays, or maybe you can go see a big Christmas tree that's decorated somewhere in your town or your city. Just something fun and light. And I want you to take time with yourself today, because think about it. There's other stressors in life going on all the time. There's plenty of times for the stress, for the problems, for the bills, for the conflicts, whatever is going on in your life. Even if you're facing health challenges, those will be there tomorrow. But for today, I want you to put it down. For today, I want you just to laugh and to smile and to have fun and to just relax. You can figure out the problem tomorrow. You can address it tomorrow. But for today, enjoy it, because nothing is going on today. Even if you have a major bill, maybe you're concerned, maybe you're struggling to pay your rent. Nothing's happening at the courthouse today. No evictions are happening today. Nothing is happening today on Christmas, other than things are usually pretty much shut down. Some places are open, but so for you, take a break from the problems. And I know that might be easier said than done, but tell me, what is it that you're going to resolve today? Think about it. What are you going to resolve today on this holiday day? Probably not much. Now you can, again, like I said, you can pick it up tomorrow. You can pick it up the next day. But for today, I think you deserve just to be light, just to relax, and just to smile. Now, whatever that means for you, that's what I want you to do. If that means calling a friend and having a good time on the phone, do that. If that means taking a day where you're just jovial and just not doing anything around the house, do that. This is not a day where you're cleaning up and trying to organize all your closets and all your spaces and trying to do all these tasks. And hopefully you're not, if you're off today. Now, if you work in healthcare, maybe you have to shift to do at the hospital or something. In that regard, if you're working today, I can understand. But when you get off work, I want you to enjoy the rest of the day. If you are already off work, I want you just to smile and spend some time with those you love. You've made it just about to the end of the year. In a few days, God willing, you'll be seeing another year. So let's just celebrate that. Celebrate all that you've accomplished, all that you've overcome this year, all that you've been able to press through, all that you've been able to work through. Celebrate that. Do not make light of that, because you deserve that. How do you learn how to laugh, and how do you learn how to relax, and how do you learn how to just enjoy? Well, put on something funny. It can be that simple. Whether it's an old movie you liked, that's a comedy, Whether you like to scroll on social media and look at funny videos or go on YouTube and look at funny videos, whether you like to read something funny like a comic strip, whatever it is, that's what I want you to do. Learn how to laugh, right? Just relaxing, learning how to take a nap, lay down. If you don't want to take a nap, just put your feet up. Just sit there quietly, put on some soft music that will help you just stay calm. Do things that will help you to be able to be in a tranquil space, in a tranquil mindset. If it's playing, if you're with somebody, play a board game. Do a little competition. If you are with family or friends, do a little friendly competition, little friendly game of Taboo or Monopoly or something. Make some fun of it. Take a drive around. Go look at all the nice decorations today. Do things like that. Go drink your favorite Christmas time drink or something like that. Just smile, because for today, be light with it. It is perfectly fine to put the problem aside and just enjoy, because you have so many other days to worry about problems, to try to figure things out. Today is not today. So I'm hoping that if you were feeling guilty about enjoying yourself, that today will be a day when you would simply just enjoy. When you simply will just say, you know what, today is a day I'm going to smile. Today is a day I'm not going to allow anyone to stress me. Today is a day, if the phone rings and it's a number I don't recognize, I'm not answering it. If it's a voicemail being left for me, I will check it later. I want you to have that mindset. I want you to have the mindset to know that, yep, you can pick up whatever the issue is tomorrow, but not today. Make it a rule as if it were something else. Let's say it was like a new task at work someone gave you, and you knew it had to get done because it was a deadline. I want you to put a deadline on today as relaxation. I want you to look at it that way today, because you deserve that. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to laugh. You deserve to have fun. It is perfectly fine to do so, and I hope you do that for yourself today. I hope you have bought yourself something. If no one else gave you a gift and you were looking forward to a gift, if you did not go and get you something, then I hope this week you will buy yourself something. If you are wanting to make someone else smile, I don't mind you going ahead and giving them a gift, but today should be about you. I want you to take some time, even if you have children, to take some time out where you just are lightheaded and have fun and do something creative just for you today as well. And before we just continue with this is a very lighthearted episode. I'm going to go into, you know what, you guessed it, the situation. Let's discuss what today's situation is. Dear Healing Podcast, I keep extending olive branches to people in my family, and I feel that it's not reciprocated. I have not had the best of relationships with my family, not my immediate family, but more so my extended family. Now that I am getting older, I have wanted to form more of a connection with them, but I have reached out and I have sent random cards and birthday cards, etc. However, they still seem to act the same way, which is distant, and at times they don't always include me in things. This is honestly upsetting to me. Should I tell them how their actions make me feel, or just continue to keep my distance? Well, I thank you for writing into the Healing Podcast and for sharing your situation. Let me say this. I don't believe in overextending yourself more than 2 or 3 times. I think when you've tried to make a conscious effort to try to reach out to those you love and they're not reciprocating, I think their actions are giving you your answer. I think you can express how you feel. Just ask yourself if just expressing how you feel, will that be good enough? Because if you're expressing how you feel just to get them to respond, that may not be the best decision, because you never know how they're going to respond. So if you're looking for a certain response, then I would say work on still that hurt that you feel by your family not connecting with you. But at the same time, recognize what you do have. Don't take it personal when they don't respond. It may have nothing to do with you. I'm going to say maybe more than likely has nothing to do with you. And maybe has something to do with the hustle and bustle of life and them being so focused, and maybe they're out of state and things like that. And sometimes the distance itself is what causes families not to connect. But I think once you've done your due diligence, which in your case it seems it has, you said you've reached out, you've sent cards, things like that. I think you're good to fall back for now and see how they then respond to you. I think you've done your part. I think you don't have to keep overextending, because I think that leads to more pain, because it does feel like a form of rejection. But I want you to know you are worthy. And sometimes those connections you want don't come from blood family, but they come from other people, such as friends. They become family. So I hope you know that you are valued, you are cared for. And for those who don't show you how much you're cared for, just leave them, be a little, keep them at a distance. I do hope that it's helpful to you. I hope you learn to smile and love yourself and not to worry so much about those who do not show you the same interest that you want to show in them. And if you are out there and would like to share your situation, please feel free to email support@thehealingpodcast.com. Go ahead, send that email there. You can also go to the website, thehealingpodcast.com, and hit the contact tab. Even though having technical difficulties with the website, it still works for you to hit the contact tab. That's still fine. I do thank you for your support for the Healing Podcast. And before we get back into the topic, just a word from our sponsor, Healing Expressions.
Are you someone who has been considering therapy? Perhaps someone else has told you that you need to talk to a therapist. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you want to discuss some challenges that you've been facing with your significant other. Maybe there's a communication issue, perhaps an incident of infidelity. Or maybe you just want to strengthen your relationship because you guys are thinking about taking another step. Maybe you're struggling with anxiety or depression, perhaps grief, life stressors, and you just want to share your thoughts with someone. Well, consider contacting Healing Expressions. Healing Expressions is a private practice located in the Atlanta, Georgia area. You will be given a session at an affordable price with a licensed therapist. If this resonates with you, consider going to healingexpressionsllc.com, reading about the practice, and hitting the contact tab to see if you can book a session. All right. Thank you so much. And back to the Healing Podcast.
Okay, so back at the topic at hand, learning how to laugh, have fun, and just relax. I want you to take care of yourself today. I want you to realize there are some good things that can come to you if you just give yourself time to enjoy life. Life can be short and life can be very enjoyable, but we should take the time to do those things to help us enjoy life, because life can be full of problems too. But for today, do not pick that problem up. Discover a new hobby. Maybe write a book. Maybe for today, write a chapter in that book that might be relaxing to you. For today, write that scene of that play. For today, listen to your favorite song. Maybe write a new song if you like to write. For today, play your instrument if you're a musician. For today, eat your favorite food. If you're on a diet and doing on your health, regimen. For today, it could be a cheat day. Just for today. Just for today. It is okay to give yourself a little bit of reprieve and to take a deep breath and just look at the things you do have. So again, everything may not be going great in your life, but for today, I want you to look around and just say, you know what? Be grateful for the things you do have. And again, tomorrow you can pick up whatever else you need to fix. But you are cherished, you are loved, you are celebrated, and I hope you know that for yourself and your loved ones, and that you take care of yourself, and that you realize, you know what? You're better than you were yesterday. I believe that wholeheartedly, that we are better each day we go on than we were before. Do something different today by loving on yourself and celebrating you. And if you don't want to do any of that, just relax and take a nap and get up, eat a snack and go back to sleep if you want. And then go, and get up again and eat a snack and go back to sleep if you want. No planning today. Nothing where you're trying to plan anyone's party. Nothing where you're trying to celebrate anybody's activity per se. I'm not talking about the Christmas holiday. I'm talking about, maybe you're planning something big and you have to celebrate something. Pick that up tomorrow. Okay, maybe you're planning an event for yourself. Pick that up tomorrow. But for today, just have fun. Put your feet up and relax. That is all I have for today for this episode. I thank you so much for your support for the Healing Podcast and for tuning in. And I'll go ahead and leave you with this. And that is, if you are thinking positive during negative times, you already won. Thank you so much for your support and for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.